And it was for many different reasons, but it all boiled down to a lot of the reasons was fair, like, fair pay that keeps up with, the times, because a lot of the arguments were that people were getting paid more back in the day than they are now with the advent of streaming and cable. And one of those things is like the money that people get for what you say is like royalties, but it's like residuals, we call it, which is like every time the show airs in a different country or every time it re-airs, you should get a percentage of money for it. And so that does exist both for writing and directing, where you write something or direct something, it goes on TV, and then it keeps getting replayed and replayed, and the studios come up with this formula to say, based on how many times it was replayed or based on how many times it was resold in different countries and different territories on different platforms, you'll get X amount of dollars. So that is a part of like how we get paid as creatives.
In perpetuity, or it has a is
Yes,
that
in
an end?
perpetuity. Yes. Mhm.
Okay,
As
okay,
long as the piece is still running. If the piece is not on television anywhere or it's not being replayed anywhere, then you don't get any money. But as long as somewhere out in the world it's being replayed, and people are still watching it, or it's being sold to more new territories or more new platforms, you'll continue to get money. But if it just kind of like doesn't exist anymore, because that was kind of the issue with, if you remember the actor, Jeffrey, I forget his last name, he played Elvin on the Cosby Show, and he was working at Trader Joe's, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, what is he, this guy was on TV on like one of the most popular shows ever, and now he's at Trader Joe's. And when they interviewed him, he was like, my income did take a dip because after the scandal with Bill Cosby, they stopped running the Cosby Show on a lot of different channels. So I stopped getting as many or any residual checks.